Race day is finally here. All the training, all the preparation is over. Here at the starting line, there's a sense of excitement and anticipation just to get going. How do you feel?
Super excited.
So far this season, RSL has outscored their opponents 5-1, and tonight they outshot a winless Chivas team 13-6. But it was Chivas that found the back of the net, and they sneak out of here with a win. It might not have been the biggest winter as far as snowfall, but it's a beautiful day out here. We've got the greatest snow on earth, and it's hard to find people that aren't having a good time. Picked to finish near the bottom of the Western Conference, Jazz continuing to shock the world, and it's come down to this: win and you're in. Tonight is the first match in the Rocky Mountain Cup. RSL has won it 5 consecutive times, and these fans hope this will be the beginning of number 6. He came here as the #1 quarterback recruit in the nation, but after just 2 years at the school, he announced today he will transfer. No hubo duda que vinieron muchos fanáticos latinos para darles apoyo. The team knows they will have to play better on Saturday when their arch rival, the Colorado Rapids, come to town. Jeff Strong, Sports Beat. Every year, thousands of runners train for the Salt Lake City Marathon. Last year, Nathan Lundstad was just like the rest of them.
I did a 20-mile training run, and then a few days later, I had some abdominal pain, went to the emergency room, and they did a CT scan and some follow-up stuff, and was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma. Just hit like a ton of bricks.
Cancer. His thoughts shifted from preparing for a marathon to survival.
Very scared, wasn't sure if I was gonna live or die, and I have a family, a wife and kids, afraid what the future would hold for them.
2 weeks before the marathon, he was admitted to LDS Hospital and started his first round of chemotherapy.
My buddy got my race bib and the race shirt, and I just figured, okay, on the race day, I'm gonna walk laps and walk 26 laps to represent the 26 miles.
At 7 a.m., the marathon began and Nathan started walking. Energy drained from chemotherapy, lap after lap, all day and into the night, he walked.
His efforts required more strength than what you do to run a marathon.
The last lap was about 10 o'clock at night and finished up in the dark hallways. My wife got kind of emotional. About that time, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna beat this and I'm gonna be ready to do the marathon next year.
In July, with his cancer in remission, he started training. Race day is finally here. All the training, all the preparation is over. Here at the starting line, there's a sense of excitement and anticipation just to get going. How do you feel?
Super excited.
The race he had planned on for well over a year was finally underway.
It was just running on a pure emotion, and it was just excitement.
.2 miles later, as a family, they crossed the finish line.
Excitement and joy to see them and cross the finish line with them as a family.
Sorry, this is hard for me. It's been a tough year. Our family's been through a lot this last year, and to see him come through this, not only to beat cancer, but then to be able to finish this is just amazing. He is an inspiration.
Jeff Strong, Sports Beat. These are some of the sounds skiers and snowboarders love to hear. But this winter, the thing they love to see, snow, was relatively absent.
Record-breaking dry. The month of December was the driest December ever in Salt Lake City history. We had .03 water and only 1/10 of an inch of snow. That's just dismal.
At what point did that dismal start to winter worry local ski resorts?
Probably right about the time the holidays were hitting, that everyone was kind of starting to get a little nervous. By mid-January, though, things picked up, even though we're not caught up to where we would normally be.
Right now, as we transition from the winter months into the spring months, we're at about 62% of average for our snowpack up in the mountains.
And less snow meant fewer visitors at the resorts.
I would say when all things are down as far as pure skier visits go, we're probably going to be in the 30% range.
You might assume that with less snow, bad conditions would be the biggest thing keeping people from hitting the slopes.
Public perception's that's probably been our biggest battle.
The ability to make snow and groom trails allows resorts to create pretty good conditions, even with minimal natural snowfall.
The thoughts that, oh, hey, you know, there's the driest December in history, it's not worth going up and skiing. But the reality is that the conditions typically up in the mountains, because of that snowmaking, the skiing actually is still quite good.
It was great, you know what I mean? Even though the snow hasn't been as deep as it is, it's still been good skiing conditions.
And a lot of times it's the understanding that even Utah snow is better than almost any other snow in this country.
It might not have been the biggest winter as far as snowfall, but it's a beautiful day out here. We've got the greatest snow on earth, and it's hard to find people that aren't having a good time.
Yeah, still a good time. Still really pretty mountains and still really fun.
You get up here and you're gonna love it and you're gonna have a good time.
You're happy to be here rather than at work.
Jeff Strong, KSL 5 News. Picked to finish near the bottom of the Western Conference, Jazz continuing to shock the world, and it's come down to this: win and you're in. Dueling Phoenix for the 8th and final playoff spot, Jazz, they were just too big and strong for the Suns to handle. First half, Derek Favors rejecting Suns shots all over Energy Solutions arenas, blocking 5 of them in the first half. This one leads to a Devin Harris layup. Paul Millsap was dominant, 26 points, 15 rebounds. And then there was Big Al Jefferson, 18 points, 15 rebounds, scored 8 straight points to bury Phoenix in the fourth quarter. Jazz, 5th straight win, clinches at least the 8th and final playoff spot, and it's a party loud and rowdy Jazz fans helped create.
This crowd is a handful, man. It got so loud out there today, man. It was amazing.
It was crazy to feel that energy in the arena tonight. The fans was there for us and got us through it, man. It was a great feeling.
The soccer pitch in Texas has become a field of screams for Real Salt Lake. They've never won a match in the Lone Star State. And here we go again. This questionable handball call against Real defender Tony Beltran in the first half cost them dearly. It leads to this Breck Shea simple PK, 1-0 Dallas at the half. Real rallies in the 72nd minute. There goes Emiliano Bonfili, his first game with RSL, first shot, and that'll do. And then the sweet salute. 77th minute, Saborio makes his move, but former RSL keeper Chris Seitz makes the save of the game. RSL still winless in Texas. The streak stands at 19.